Hi guys, so today I'm going to do sort of review slash first sort of impressions on a bunch of e.l.f. brushes that I have. These are all the e.l.f. brushes that I currently have. I have had other ones, but they've gotten like old and I've thrown them away. But these are all the ones that I have. I actually have multiples. I got like 2 or 3 of these ones, which is just an eyeshadow brush. But I really wanted to do a review on these brushes because I think people underestimate. I didn't mean to have a accent or anything. I think people underestimate e.l.f. brushes because they are so cheap. The black ones here are $3 and the white ones are $1. So and I think a lot of people underestimate e.l.f. cosmetics too, because I have quite a bit of them and I really enjoy them and I really like them. If you want to know the e.l.f. products that I recommend, go ahead and leave a comment and I will make that video. Yeah, I just wanted to sort of talk about some of the brushes that I like and my first few impressions of them. So I'm going to start with sort of the eye brushes that I have. And I have these 3 eye brushes. Like I said, I have multiples of these ones. So this is a e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow brush. You can barely see that because it's white. This is a really good just flat shader brush. I use this if I'm going to put a color all over the all over my eye. So this is a really good brush. $1, you can't really beat it. And like I'm not really picky about my eye brushes, especially because I feel like they don't leave a splotch or anything, so that's good. Next thing is a professional defining eye brush. Looks like that. There you go, you can read it. So it has this sort of shape to it. It's sort of slanted. I use this if I'm gonna sort of bring my eyeshadow out and over, which I do on a daily basis, really. It's a really good brush set. Like I said, $1. Can't beat that. They're pretty nice brushes overall. I really like them. This brush is from the e.l.f. Studio line, which all the black handle brushes are. It has a black handle. It's from the Studio line. So, this is the e.l.f. contour brush. And so it looks like this. It's domed, pretty dense. And I use this to work eyeshadows up into my crease and sort of on the outer V. And I love it for that. It works amazingly. I wish that e.l.f. had a really nice, fluffy blending brush for the eyeshadow brushes. I would really enjoy that because I'm looking for a good one. If you know a good one that's not too pricey, go ahead and leave me a comment below and I will for sure check those out. Okay, so the rest are all just face brushes, really. I don't use a lip brush with lipstick or anything like that, so I'm sorry if that's what you're looking for. I don't have any reviews on those brushes. This was in my favorites of January 2012. If you have not checked out that video or any of my other videos, go ahead and check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So this is the e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush, and it looks like this. It has really, really soft fibers, and I really do enjoy this brush. It's a good brush for contour because for me it just fits in there really nicely, and it's soft, so it's not like packs on the product, which is, you don't want that during contour, or it's just going to look really fake and cakey. Next, I guess I'll just do the regular brushes. The e.l.f. Professional Foundation Brush. I used to use this a lot, and I would just sort of work my foundation in. But then I was using a certain foundation that left me a little streaky, and obviously nobody wants to look streaky. But, sometimes I'll use this if I put, like, some makeup on the back of my hand. I'll take this one and sort of dot that all over my face, and then I'll use another brush to work it into my skin. That works really well. So this is a good brush for doing that, especially. It's $1, and I found something to use it for, so I'm not going to throw it out. But if you do want just like a cheap one for something like that, this is really good for that. Next is probably the brush. These brushes are dirty because I used them this morning for makeup and I haven't cleaned them yet. The next brush is probably the one you've heard the most about on YouTube, and that is the e.l.f. Studio Powder Brush. It looks like this. It's like a flat top kabuki brush, sort of. This is really good, even though it says powder brush, for working in foundation. It really buffs it in really nicely. And the only thing is, make sure you clean this puppy, because I haven't cleaned mine in a while. I know that's bad. Probably why I'm breaking out, actually. But I had not cleaned mine in a while until foundation sort of set in it. And I cleaned it last night, and it was a pain in the butt to clean. Like, I don't know if you can see that, but like, the foundation really gets in there, and that's one thing I don't like. And so make sure you wash this puppy. I use the e.l.f. Daily Brush Cleaner. Just spray this all over, wipe it on a washcloth, you're good to go. And then once a week you should always shampoo your brushes, and I'm going to have a video on how to do that soon, the next time I clean my brushes. But and that brush cleaner makes your brushes smell really good. Like today, the other day, I was putting my makeup on, I was like, what is that smell? And then I was like, oh my god, it's my brush. Like, it smells really good. So if I was going to recommend any brush to you, it would definitely be this brush for liquid foundation. It's awesome. It also works really good with Magic Smooth Souffle. It really just sort of smooths that in really nicely. The next is the e.l.f. Fan Brush. You guys have probably seen fan brushes before. This is really great for highlighting. It just fits really nicely right there. Highlights really well. $3. Like I said, all these brushes are $3 and under, except for one. And so, like, I feel like there's no harm in trying it. It might not work out for you, or it might work wonderfully. Or you might buy it for some reason, and then end up using it for something else that it might work better for. Which is what I did with this brush. This is the e.l.f. Stipple brush, and it's just a normal stippling brush. It's not very dense. I wish it were more dense, but for $3, like, you can't expect too much, you know? So, but I mean, they are good brushes. For $3 for the price, definitely good brushes. I used to use this for my foundation, but it was leaving me a little bit streaky, and obviously I didn't like that, so I started using this for blush. Just sort of put my blush on, and it worked really nice for that. And I even sometimes pinch it like this and then use it for my contour. Works wonderfully. I would definitely get this one and this one. If you're going to buy two, maybe these two. Or the bronzing brush. I don't know, they're all so good, and they're $3 to $1. Like, come on. This one is the only one that was more expensive, and this is the e.l.f. Kabuki Face Brush. Excuse my nails, they look like crap, I know. And this, guys, is like the softest brush ever. Like, I can't explain to you how wonderful this brush is. And I use this brush to, I take my Stay Matte powder from Rimmel, and I just sort of like dab it in there like that, and then it comes off, and then I like push this into my skin, because when you are putting a pressed powder or something on top over, or even a loose powder, on top of your foundation, you should really press it into your skin so it sticks instead of buffing, because when you buff, it's gonna sort of, it may take away from your foundation and take some of your foundation off, if that makes any sense. So this is really nice for that. I just sort of do that. And then because my face is tanner than my neck, especially right now, I take a bronzing. This is the natural bronzer from Rimmel. Any bronzer, really. And I swirl this in there, and then I swirl this all over my neck. And because it's so big and, like, fluffy, it really puts it on there nicely, and I like the way it applies. So, this is my last brush, and this brush is also amazing. It is $6 on eyeslipsface.com, but all these brushes, I feel, are, like, they're awesome. They're good brushes, especially for the price. I am, like I said in my last video, I am looking to buy the 4-pack of the Sigmax brushes from Sigma.com. If you've tried the 4 Kabuki brushes for face, please let me know in the comments below, because I really want to try those, and I want to know what you guys all think of them. So, this is my e.l.f. brush collection, and yeah, these are good brushes, cheap, but still really good. I feel like you get more for your money. Like, you're not paying very much, but you get good quality brushes. So, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.